Hey, everybody, and welcome back to our cash envelope stuffing and paycheck breakdown for the third week of December. Super exciting. We are halfway through the month. Christmas is on the way. So I hope everyone has a happy holidays because y'all will see this right before Christmas. Don't know if I'll get one up on Christmas Day, but we shall see. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we are in our Erin Condren 7x9 planner. If you click the link below to Erin Condren's website, go to monthly planner, and then you can choose what size planner you are interested in. This is also Erin Condren's dual tip marker here, so that is also able to get to in the link below. So first off, we need to know how much income we had come in for the third week. So James's paycheck came in at $7.52 and 41 cents. This week I didn't bring anything in, and we had the child tax credit money come in at $1,150, so giving us a total of $19.02 and 41 cents for the third week. All right, now as you know, we put pretty much all of our child tax money in our savings account, so we don't have to worry that we're building our savings account and it's sitting there for us. But let's go ahead and figure out what we are putting all of our money for this week in for our expenses. So this week for the cars, we need $185. Rent is $120. Groceries is $100. Allstate is getting $60. Gas is getting $60. Utilities is getting $55, and utilities is our power and water. AT&T gets $50, and it includes our internet and phone bill. We have our storage unit and student loans both receiving $15, and that will fully fund our student loans, so we won't have to make any more contribution to that. Pest control is fully funded, so we're going to go ahead and mark that out. Miscellaneous, we are adding 10. Spending, we're going to put 20. Sinking funds, we are putting in $150. Savings, we are going $1,010 for savings. And then for our debt, we are adding $50. In this round, we left $2 in our cushion in our bank account. So that gives us a total of the $19.02 for the second week, or the third week of this month. All right, so now that we know where we're putting all of our money, we're going to slide this over, lay out all of our bills, and start stuffing all of our categories. So slide this out of the way. There we go. And I tried doing the largest bills possible, that way keeps me from spending it when I put it in my cash envelopes for the new month, because all of these will fund our new, all of these are funding January's bills and expenses, and want to make sure to keep it a little more tough on spending it. Oh, we're going to slide these over just a hair. A little more. All right, there we go. So first off, we're going to pull out our 52 agenda here from Hobby Lobby. I also was looking on Amazon, and you can purchase like these on Amazon with the 6 rings in it. So there's also that option. But this one has all of our bills and expenses in it that we stuff first before anything else gets stuffed to make sure these are covered. So for the car, we need $185. So 50, 60, 70, 85. And last week we made our payment on these, so that's how much we have in there is $185. All right, there we go. Rent gets $120, so $120, perfect. Oh. So our total for rent now is 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, so $360. Next, we have our groceries, and that gets $100. So we have $300 for groceries. Awesome. Allstate, we are putting $60 in Allstate, so 50, 60. Oops. All right, so this is 150, 70, 80. So 180 towards our Allstate insurance. Then we have gas for our cars, which is get 60, so 50 and 60. All right, which is now 150, 60, 70, 80, 180 for gas. Next, we have our utilities, which is power and water, so that's 55 for there. Let's see. All right, so for power, we now have 150, 60, 65 for those. Next is AT&T, which gets $50. All right, we are now at 51.50, so 150 for our cell phone and internet. Storage is getting 15, 10, 15. All right, so we now have 20, 30, 40, 45 towards our storage unit. Next, we have student loans, and it is getting 15. So there's that. Okay, so we now have 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. So 60 towards our student loans. And I'm not sure when it's switching over to the new place that'll be holding my student loans. So I'm hold off on paying this payment until it gets switched because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to keep holding on to this until all that gets switched over and then make a payment. So it's going to be fun. All right. Pest control is fully funded. Miscellaneous, we are adding 10. So we have 10, 20, 30. Perfect. And spending, we are adding a 20. All right. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So $80. And if this is all we end the month with, we would each get 40 to spend for me and my husband for the month of January. So that's how we do spending. It splits whatever we have for the two of us. All right. So there are all of our bills and expenses that we always stuff first and foremost. Now, moving on to our second, we always do our debt and savings next. So, for Debt Snowball, we are adding $50. Let's see where we're at. For our Debt Snowball, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 80, 7. So 700, 50, 55, 60, 61. So 761 towards our Debt Snowball, which is amazing. We are so close to hitting our 1,000. And this one here, I only pay on this when I reach $1,000, and it does not accumulate all in one month. As y'all know, last month we didn't put anything into our Debt Snowball, so this has been going since, I think, September. So it's taken a while to hit that 1,000 mark to put that lump sum, but we are making our minimum car payments, and the Camaro, which is what we pay on with the Debt Snowball, is not due until March right now. So it is definitely ahead already from doing our Debt Snowball and throwing it towards it, so which is awesome. Now savings, we are putting in $10 here. This is from the paycheck. The 1,000 from our debts, our savings is already in the account. I went ahead and put it in our savings account. So we have 10, 20, 25, $30 sitting here for savings, which is awesome. All right, so there's those two from this one. Next up, we have our sinking funds. As you can tell, once again, there is another large bill still left, but we should have a total of 150. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 150. So we want to make sure we are covered on gas for our propane, and it's not cheap, definitely at all. So we are adding $100 to gas to make sure we are covered there, and that's all that's in there right now is 100. So we're going to keep adding what we can to that. Next up, we are almost done with Christmas. So we're going to put 20 in there this week. And that should cover the rest of what we need for Christmas. You know what? We're going to do 30. So 20, 10, 20, 30. So $30 to help finish out Christmas. And for Christmas this year, I think we only got up to like 500 before I started purchasing stuff for Christmas. And I have really used and utilized all of the receipt apps that I have that I was submitting receipts to throughout the year. I've cashed those out and was able to purchase a lot of the kids' Christmas stuff with that rebate money there. Especially like the Get Upside, Fetch Rewards, Receipt Hog, a bunch of different receipt apps. I cashed them all out. So starting in January, every single time I get a receipt, I make sure I scan it into all those apps and keep building them up to help pay for Christmas. So exciting. But I have some of those listed down below if you're interested. Most of them, actually all of them, are free. Just got to sign up and start racking up some receipts and different things like that, and maybe it'll help you with your shopping for Christmas, birthdays, holidays, whatever the case may be. So, but there's that. Didn't mean to go on a tangent about that. Let's see, we are going to add we're going to put $10 in vape. Haven't stuffed that one. And then $10 into birthdays. All right, so those are our categories that we're adding money to. As you can tell, we have quite a lot of categories that we have in here, but not all of them always get stuffed, and that is perfectly fine. We stuff what is important, and Christmas right now is what's the most important because it is only a few days away when I'm recording this, because it's Friday when we got paid. So want to make sure we have the rest of what we need for that, and our gas, because we got to keep the house heated for those colder days during this winter, which has not been too cold, but it's been cold enough to still have to fill up twice. So fun stuff. But then we have birthdays for a family of 6, so we make sure we try to stay up on top of this one. First birthdays are in May, so a little time to save up for it, but then the rest of them are all back to back, so want to get this one bulked up. But the rest of these are slow and steady ones, and we stuff them when we have the money. But that is all about our sinking funds. I can't believe that it's almost Christmas. I really hope that y'all are ready for Christmas. I'm about to record what I picked up for my kids. I don't have all of it because I'm waiting on a couple orders to come in from Target that I did just the other day, and I'm going to do a what I got for my kids for Christmas and stuff like that, and then get all their stuff wrapped and ready to go. And then we definitely waited to put up our Christmas stuff because we just felt like we needed to, because the kids like to kind of destroy it all, and I didn't want to waste my time putting it up and then it not be ready for Christmas. So we got to do that this week, which is super exciting, and I might record us doing that and posting it for y'all like I did last year, but we shall see. Hopefully time allows for me to do that. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed watching this paycheck breakdown and cash envelope stuffing, and I can't wait to catch y'all in my next video. Bye bye now.